this week. We'll get into them. We'll wait for a couple of people to hop in. We'll wait till some of the people in the live chat are here as well. All right, let's look. Before we get into today's numbers and stuff. All right, got the poll going in the chat. Welcome in, everyone. Let's look at the scoreboard today before we get into the rankings here today. Games start at 1:30 today. Diamondbacks and Orioles, Cubs and Pirates, Nationals and Red Sox, Twins and Blue Jays, Astros and Tigers, Yankees and Devil Rays, or just Rays now, Phillies and Marlins, all at 1:40. Guardians and White Sox at 2 o'clock. Cardinals and Brewers at 2 o'clock as well. Rangers, Rockies at 3. Reds, Giants at 4. Royals, Angels, Dodgers, Padres, A's and Mariners, all the 4 o'clock games. And the Mets and Braves tonight. We will be live for that one tonight, so come on back because we will be live for that. Hopefully the Mets avoid the sweep. They were able to avoid the no-hitter yesterday. So we'll see what they get going. Let's come over and look. Hey, Fitzy's here. How you doing, Fitzy? Welcome in. Hopefully you're doing well. I know you got the Red Sox stream coming up. So didn't see you yesterday, so hopefully you're having a good weekend. Hopefully you took care of Mom for Mother's Day. I just got off the phone with my mom. That's why the little bit of a late start today. So, but here we go. Let's get into the top. Let's get to the back end here. Coming in at number 30 this week. Let me switch it over here so I don't have to keep going back and forth. Coming in at number 30, a new team in the number 30 spot. They have dropped the Miami Marlins, and I believe they will probably finish there. They have started trading off pieces. So, and if you're new here, the up arrows and down arrows are teams that have moved three or more spots. It's not that they're just up. So a couple of the teams could be different from last week, but if there's an arrow next to the number, that means that team has dropped at least 3 or gained at least 3 spots. Fitzy says, yeah, didn't stream yesterday. Forgot that we set up something for Mom yesterday. Oh, nice. So you did it yesterday. Sweet. So coming in, a team that actually gained the spot, they used to be the number 30 team, the Chicago White Sox. The White Sox are actually 6-4 over their last 10. Not that I expect them to make the playoffs, but they've turned things around a little bit. And another team that gained a spot this week. I expect them to always be in the bottom 3 here during our rankings, though. The Colorado Rockies. Colorado Rockies. Then number 27, a team, the biggest drop of the week. The St. Louis Cardinals. They have dropped 5 spots. They were at 22 last week. They're 15-24 in the year, 1-9 over their last 10 without Wilson Contreras. He was the only one hitting in that lineup, and now he's out with the broken forearm. So they dropped 5 spots this week to 27. So let me come over and look at the poll in the chat. We have 2 votes so far in the Phillies. The Phillies should be number 1 so far, saying the 2 people that voted. But let's come back up. Fitzy, if you're still here listening, what time does your stream start today? And this team has not moved this week, but still sitting in number 26. Still coming in at number 26, the Houston Astros. Houston Astros at 26. Fitzy says, yeah, my stream starts at 1:30. Nice stuff, Fitzy. Hey, Daniel Barry, once again, our most recent channel member. So good stuff, Daniel Barry. Once again, thank you for going above and beyond to support the channel. Daniel Barry, if you're interested, after the Sunday streams, I will be posting the actual full list of the rankings over on the community tab. Only for channel members will have access to the list and printout. Daniel Barry says Happy Mother's Day, even though my mom passed. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, started, like I said, I started a little late today because I was on the phone with my mom. So yeah, happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Yes, sir. All right, let's get into the top 25 here, guys. Make sure you vote in the poll, and we'll take another look at that as we head into the top 20 here. Coming in at number 25, a team that moved up 2 spots, 4-6 over their last 10. I should know this by logos here. The Angels. Angels coming in at 25. Let me make that a little bit smaller there. So coming in at number 24. Team that gained a spot as well this week, 4-6 over their last 10 as well. The San Francisco Giants move up 1 spot from 25 to 24 this week. Number 23, another team that's still struggling. Don't know what they're supposed to be right now offensively. Not in the top 20 in any category except stolen bases. 20th in average, 27th in runs, 25th in hits, and 23 in home runs. So, team that's off to a bad start. The Toronto Blue Jays coming in at number 23. Number 22 this week, a team that dropped a spot, got off to, just like last year, a team that got off to a good start and then struggled after that. Currently sitting at 18-22 and down from, they were 21 last week to 22 this week, the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Pirates coming in at number 22 and the round out 21 through 30. A team that dropped 3 spots this week, 5-5 over their last 10, but still much higher on the list than most people probably would have thought at the beginning of the year. The Oakland A's. Now they have the down arrow because they dropped 3 spots. They were 18 at one point and dropped down to 21. Well, that means 18. They were 18 last week and then dropped down. So let's get into the top 20 now. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of 21 through 30? Any of the teams that are there, 21 through 30, that should be in the top 20? Let me know what you think. If you're watching on the replay, of course, feel free to leave a comment down below. Usually get some good comments on the streams after. Hey, Prod's back. Prod's been here. Fitzy's saying pretty good so far. Well, we'll see. We'll see where Washington is at. But let's get into the top 20. A team that moved up 4 spots this week, 6-4 over their last 10, and now 20-20 on the year. The Tampa Bay Rays move into the top 20. Can't see it with my mic in the way. A team that dropped 3 spots this week. They were at one time 16-13 on the year, and they're now 17-22, 1-9 over their last 10. The Cincinnati Reds, a team that is struggling. Tommy Toons is here. Welcome in, Tommy Toons. Saying Philly suck. They play nothing but soft-ass teams that aren't good. Shaking my head. They're overrated. What team do they play that's any good? Nobody. Go Braves, he says. Well, you can say that, but the Phillies do not determine their schedule. No, I'm not going to defend them. I'm not even a Phillies fan, so I'm not going to, But you can only play teams that are on your schedule, and the Atlanta Braves are going to get to play those same teams as well. So, but let's keep going let's keep climbing up to number 15. Coming in at number 18 this week is my New York Mets. They are down 1 spot from 17 last week. My Mets coming in at number 18, trying to avoid the sweep tonight against Atlanta. Philly says, Tom Fitzpatrick says, Phillies take care of business when they need to. They only overtook us because they have a soft schedule and we didn't. Go Braves. Okay, well then you're part of the soft schedules coming up then. We all play the same teams. All right, number 17 this week. 5-5 over their last 10. Up 3 spots from number 20 last week. The Arizona Diamondbacks. A team I expect to keep climbing here is Arizona. Once again, if you are new here, the up and down arrows are teams that moved 3 or more spots from dropped or climbed 3 or more spots from their previous position. You said still mad from last first round exit there, bro. 16. Coming in at number 16, another team that gained 3 spots this week, 5-5 over their last 10. A team that's playing much better than I would have thought on the year. The Washington Nationals coming in at number 16. So still in the bottom half of the tier, but playing much better than most people thought. I still don't think they're a playoff team, just like I don't think my Mets are a playoff team. But we'll see. That's why they play the games. Once again, who would have thought last year when the season started that it would have been Arizona and Texas in the World Series? So unless you were a fan of one of those teams, you probably did not expect it. Tommy says he's not mad. Fitzy says, I didn't expect the Nats were going to be about 500 right now. Nope, nobody did. Oh, absolutely. The Braves are a playoff team. Yep. But let's move into the upper tier. A team that's 7-3. 7-3 over their last 10 games. Also 500 on the year at 21-21. The San Diego Padres. Now, I was watching a little bit of their game yesterday. I don't know what the final was. I saw they were losing 5-0 at one point. But let's keep going here. Number 14, 4-6 over their last 10. The Seattle Mariners dropped 1 spot to number 14 this week. When I get into the top 10, I'll look at the poll here real quick. But we got 8 people watching. Thank you all so much. Do you think the Braves are a playoff team? I saw that one. Keep in mind it's still pretty early. Yep. Phillies are looking good, though. I can't hate. Just saying, man, I got to see them play better teams and beat the better team. That's all. Yeah, but you're mad at the Phillies for a soft schedule. They don't get to pick and choose who they play. All right, let's look here. Number 13, up one spot from where they were last week. 4-6 over their last 10, and one game over 500 at 20-19. The Detroit Tigers. So I'm just trying to keep an eye on the chat, guys, as well. All right, heading as we climb towards the top 10 here. Let's look at number 12. Number 12, I believe Texas has been in our number 12 spot all 3 weeks. Phillies got the best of the Braves already this season, or am I mistaken? Don't know. I don't remember them playing. I remember the Mets won 2 out of 3 in Atlanta, but Atlanta has come into New York and absolutely dominated the first 2 games. So maybe not run-wise, but yesterday, I mean, there was a no-hitter going until the bottom of the 9th inning. But number 12, once again, the Texas Rangers. And the Rangers are a team that's going to get Josh Young back, going to get a couple of pitchers back. DeGrom will be back. Scherzer will be back. So we'll see how that'll help that team. Hey, Charles Adderley is here, saying smash the like button on your way into the live stream broadcast like he just did. Also subscribe to the Pure Adrenaline Network. Thank you so much, Charles. Also asking how everyone's doing today. All right, number 11. Before we move into the top 10, a team that's down one spot and has dropped out of the top 10. Fitzy, your Boston Red Sox. Now number 11. So we'll see. We'll start getting into the top 10. Let's go over to the poll and look. We got 6 likes on the stream. 5 votes in the poll on who's number 1. We got 2 people voted for the Phillies, 2 people voted for the Orioles, and 1 person voted for the Braves. So we shall see. He's saying, oh, that's right. Sorry, I got off to a late start this season. All right, let's move into the top 10, everyone. Come back over. We'll check on the poll again as we get to the top 5. Coming in at number 10, team 5-5 over their last 10, but they move up 1 spot back into the top 10. They were 11 last week, and that'll be the Chicago Cubs. The Cubs moving into the top 10. Fitzy saying he's not shocked about the Red Sox being at number 11. Coming in at number 9, a team that's 7-3 over their last 10, 23-16 on the year. They did not gain or lose any spots this week. The Minnesota Twins. Coming in at number 9, the Minnesota Twins. All right, here's one of the big movers of the week. Unfortunately, they're down 3 spots. 24-16, 4-6 over their last 10. They were 5th last week, and now number 8, the Cleveland Guardians. Guardians at number 8. So that means a couple teams had to move up, and one of those teams sitting at number 7, the Milwaukee Brewers, sitting at 24-15. Oh, don't want to do that. Let's start that over. The Milwaukee Brewers at number 7. Oh, Let me get Charles Adderley with the weather update from the Bahamas. Thank you, Charles. 92 degrees Fahrenheit. Feels like 102. Winds from the west at 10 miles an hour. Mostly cloudy skies. Expected low temperature of 76 degrees Fahrenheit. Chance of rain 5%. Humidity at 55%. Thank you, Charles. Tommy Toon says Braves on a 4-game win streak right now, too. Not saying we will keep it going, but as long as we win most of the games, I'm okay with it. Brian Pearson's here saying, where are the Baltimore Orioles? Well, we're getting to them. Last week they were number 1. We'll see if they're still sitting there this week. He says the Mets are a good team, in my opinion. They have great players. Honestly, they could, like I said, it's early. Yeah, but I even realistically as a Met fan, I expect them to fight for a wild card spot, but just fall a couple games short, maybe 82, 83, 84 wins, something like that. Tommy also says, I love Pete Alonso. Honestly, he's my favorite Mets player. Me too, Tommy. Me too. It would suck to lose him. I can tell you that. All right, number 6. Before we get to the top 5, a team that gained the spot from last week, sitting at 24-17 this year, and a team that kind of surprises me, really. The Kansas City Royals coming in at number 6. Oakland A's, they've been doing good a little bit. Yup. Yeah, A's. I mean, they were down this week, but they're at 21 on our power rankings. Rojo, welcome in. He said Yankees going 1. Just watch. Brian, I'm doing good today. How are you doing? Brian also saying Philly. But let's look. Let's get into the top 5. A team that was out of the top 5 last week and moved in, the New York Yankees. The Yankees into the top 5. Oh, I said I was going to double check the poll. We're up to 6 votes. 50% saying Philly. Or 50%, excuse me. Oh, that just changed. Let me look here. 7 votes. 43% Philadelphia, 29% Baltimore, 14% Dodgers, and 14% Braves. Prod says Orioles number 1, but I'm going to give the Phillies love too. Ain't all hate or jealousy. Come on. There we go. 7 likes and climbing. Let's go. Thank you, Charles. Rojo says crap to the Yankees being in number 5. Yep, Orioles are good too. Yankees should be number 1. No, the Yankees should not be number 1. They're not even number 1 in their division. Why should they be number 1 in the power rankings? But let's keep going. Yes, they should. All right. Well, if you're going to be a Yankee homer, you can go hang out in some other channel. Let me guess. Your next thing is going to be, well, we won 27 championships. All right. Coming in at number 4, I am sorry to disappoint you. The Atlanta Braves coming in at number 4. But let me tell you something with my power rankings. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I have a point system where I have it based off of. And 1 through 4 are separated by 0.6 points. Well, we won 27 championships. That's your argument. And what, have you been alive for one of them? You called it. That's all they got, Fitzy. That's why they should be number one on every list, because they have the most championships. Yeah, exactly, Tommy. Most of them were a long time ago. Yeah, but like I said, 1 through 4 separated by just over half a point. That's how close the top 4 are. So each week, a new team could jump in to the number 1 spot. But let's keep going in the top 3 here. Okay, well, guess what, Rojo? You can watch, but you can't chat anymore. There you go. Good luck. Have fun. Have fun watching. Because I can see why the Braves are at 4. Probably because of being swept by the Dodgers. Yeah. Yep. There it is, bro. We have the best league and we have the best roster in the league. No, you don't. Yes, we had a rough West Coast trip while we were struggling, so I can live with number 4. All right, coming in at number 3. Coming in at number 3, the team that was number 1 last week, the Baltimore Orioles, coming in at number 3. And it's tough. I mean, all these teams are so close. They're 8-2 over their last 10, and they drop in the standings. Not the stand, but the power rankings. But let's look. Come in, everybody. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up for us. We really appreciate it. Vote there in the poll here. If you haven't, we got 2 spots left. Who's it going to be? Let's end that one, and let's see what the chat thinks of who's number 1. Start a poll. Who's number 1? Let's go Dodgers. Phillies. Let's see what you guys think. Let's see what you guys think. Go ahead, vote there in the chat. We got 6 votes so far, 13 people watching, so let's get some more votes. Tommy Toon says I voted Phillies. Mets. Hey, Edits is back. He said Dodgers. What's up, Edits? 83% so far to the 6 people saying Phillies. All right, let's take a look here. Coming in at number 2 this week, a team that gained 1 spot from last week, the Los Angeles Dodgers, currently sitting at number 2. Tommy Toon says as of right now, could be the Phillies. Yep. And the Phillies coming in at number 1. Right now, the Phillies probably have the best pitching staff in all of baseball. Their lineup is really good as well. So, man, as a Met fan, it's tough having to play the Phillies and the Braves. But like Fitzy's a Red Sox fan. He's got to play his division's even tougher. He's got the Yankees, the Orioles, the Blue Jays. Who am I missing? The Rays, who have always been tough. Prods is tough top 5 right there. Yep. Like I said, let me see what the top 5 is separated by. The top 4 are separated by 0.6 of a point. The top 5 are separate. All 5 teams are separated by 0.9 points. in my formula, and then there's a drop off from there. But the top 5 teams could mix and match every week. Man, so guys, let me know in the chat what you think. I'll be live tonight for Mets and Braves, weather permitting, of course. It's raining up here in the Northeast, but we'll see. We'll see how the weather fares. We will be live for that if they play. They played Friday night, only had an hour rain delay, and then played in the rain. So we'll see how it goes. But man, if you haven't already, hit that thumbs up for us. Consider subscribing. We do this. I do this every Sunday. The only weekend I won't do it is when the Phillies and Mets are in London and the game starts at 10 a.m. Here on the East Coast. We'll be live streaming that game. So hope to see you guys at least back in a future power ranking stream. And of course, all fans are welcome into our Mets live streams. And we'll see everybody next time. Oh. This is my power rankings. I came up with a formula to rank all the teams, not just based off of wins and losses either. Runs scored versus runs allowed, opponents' strength of schedule, and opponents they faced. Fitzy says, hopefully the 27th championships will get the Yankees eliminated in the playoffs in the first round. Thank you, sir. Thank you, for Prod, for being here. Yes, the London game is on a weekend, Saturday and Sunday. But the Sunday game, it's a 3 o'clock start time there in London, so it's 10 o'clock in the morning here. Have a good time. And hey, Tommy, thank you so much for hopping in. Really appreciate it. Yep, and we will see everybody next time. Oh, before we do that, let's do this. We're going to, if everybody's still here, I'm going to redirect right now. Our buddy Rising Rhino is covering the UFL. So it's a little football. It's not baseball. Oh, where is he? There he is. Brian says, do you think the Phillies and the Orioles can win the division this year, or is it way too early to tell? They're both in the conversation, but yeah, it's still way too early. Let's get to the All-Star break, and then you can start talking about what teams need. Let's end the poll there as well. Guys, it's going to ask you if you want to redirect to Rising Rhino. Tell him PAS sent you over, and like I said, we will see everybody next time.